Now, justice has been served, but the fight is not over. That's the message from George Floyd's family after Derek Chauvin was found guilty of his murder.
Today, we are able to breathe again.
We came for one thing and one thing only. Yes. That was justice for George Floyd. Yes. And today, that's what we got.
It's been almost a year since the former Minneapolis police officer kneeled on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes, ignoring cries that he couldn't breathe. Floyd's death sparked worldwide Black Lives Matter protests calling for the end of systemic racism.
It's a firecracker.
Yep.
Something's on fire.
The guilty verdict has been met with tears of joy and celebrations, and the hope it will make a change for racial injustice and police accountability. We're joined now by civil rights leader, the Reverend Jesse Jackson Senior, who is in Minneapolis. Good morning to you. The US Department of Justice has now launched an investigation into patterns of discrimination and excessive force at the Minneapolis Police Department. Do you think things will now change in the US?
Well, we're not sure. It was a tremendous victory yesterday. On the one hand, on the other hand, it's a first down, not a touchdown. It's not the Supreme Court. It's not the Congress. It's Minneapolis. It's Minnesota. It is a huge step, but we have many more miles to go.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson, Joe Biden has been quite outspoken, very supportive in the last 24 hours. How significant is that?
It's significant because Trump, on the other hand, he would have been identified with the police, not with the victim. So Joe Biden's coming out positively has been a great help to the environment. But I submit that the George Floyd bill in the Congress that must pass, it is not passed. When Dr. King led the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, the victory was the 56, the Supreme Court validation of the 54 decision. Yes, we have validation of a state court, and with not the Supreme Court, we have more work to do.
Yes, because you've said you are relieved, but you're not celebrating. Explain to us, particularly in Australia, why that is so.
Because this is the first time a cop has ever been punished in this state for killing a black, first time in the history of the state. That's suggestive of how indifferent the cops have been to black lives in this state. But black lives have not mattered much in America. 246 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow. We're fighting daily discrimination. They may saying a badge of shame in America, and we keep fighting back, and we keep winning, but we won the battle, but we have not won the war, put it that way.
Yeah. Where does the campaign for racial justice go from here? What happens next?
Well, the Congress must pass the George Floyd bill because it's not just about black people. The American killings of people, AK-47 and these military rifles, killing people in a general sense. Police cannot stop the killings of Americans. And so you're American generally, and then blacks in particular being targeted.
When does the George Floyd bill come up in Congress? How far away is that?
It's a matter of weeks now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
The support of President Biden, that's a big step in the right direction.
Yep.
But it's not a done deal yet. It applies to Minnesota, but the 49 other states, it does not apply to them specifically.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, well, it certainly is a widespread problem. We thank you very much for joining us today. It's certainly a big moment in America's history, isn't it?
It is a big moment.
Yeah, thank you.